Good morning, folks. We're back, Paula. We survived. I think you're on mute. I still can't hear you. Hang on, that's just maybe my end.
No, it's definitely me. It's 100%
right,
me.
okay,
I haven't had enough coffee this morning, clearly.
Yeah, I have my coffee right here.
Nice. How you doing, Matt?
I'm good. Yeah, I thought it was a fabulous day yesterday. Lots of interactions from the community, lots of fab talks, and I particularly enjoyed the pub quiz to end the evening.
Yeah, I certainly enjoyed it. I wouldn't say I did very well in it, but it was fun. It was really good fun.
So, what stuff did you enjoy yesterday?
Wow, that's a tough question. I really, really enjoyed Cheryl's opening talk. I thought she spoke so from her heart, and it was such a wonderful way to start the day. I also really enjoyed some of the slightly different talks. I really enjoyed the overview from Florian from STEMETS, just talking about the work that they do. I really liked Anne Curry's talk to end the day with talking about, the climate and trying to think about what our cloud providers are doing and the just the nature of how complicated it all is, which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, I love Anne's talks. I've heard her talk quite a few times, and
Yeah, she's
always
fantastic.
really interesting. I also
How about
really
you?
like, yeah, I really like some of the same stuff as you were talking about. I thought the personal perspectives on community from both Cheryl and from Salman Iqbal were both really great. And
Yeah.
these kind of events are all about that without the community, technology is really not as impactful, and I think that's one of the fantastic things about the cloud native space is that all over the world we've got these really powerful grassroots communities that are driving forward that technology adoption, helping each
Yeah.
other understand the best ways to go, and kind of preaching the word of modern computing and how we transform things.
Absolutely. I have to do a quick thank you actually to just emphasize how kind the community is, because I was accidentally live this morning on YouTube without realizing. And some kind person, Bruno Gabriel da Silva, very kindly told me. So it just goes to show how kind our community is. And I really greatly appreciate that. So
That
thank
could
you.
have gone horribly wrong.
It could have gone horribly wrong, and luckily it didn't. So thank you, Bruno. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
brilliant. I think we've also had lots of nice comments from folks out there who attended yesterday about how nice it was to have a mix of different kinds of talks, with particular reference to Anne's talk and to Katie Chong's talk as well,
Yeah,
which were
absolutely.
both kind of dealing with the world we live in. Technology doesn't exist in isolation, and the sort of things that are impacting on our society we have to recognize and think about when we think about technology.
For sure.
Right. Okay. So for folks just joining us for today, welcome to Kubernetes Community Days UK 2021, day 2. And yeah, we've got another action-packed day for you, some fantastic speakers. We should probably go through all of the things to give a heads up again for folks who are just joining today. So thank you to all of our speakers, yesterday's speakers and today's fantastic lineup who are yet to come. If you could advance the slides, thank you. So we want to thank our sponsors, without whom this event could not have happened. So Sneak, Control Plane, JetStack, Sysdig, Storage OS, and our technical sponsor, Tramshed Tech. This event is entirely for charity. So outside of the cost of actually putting it on, all of the money that's raised from the sponsors will go straight to our charity partners, who we'll talk about in a second.
Absolutely.
Next slide, please. And we've also had some fantastic workshops from our sponsors and from other companies in the ecosystem. Please do try and attend these workshops. There have been all the way through the week. and you know, support our these companies who are helping to support our community. So thank you, JetStack, Control Plane, SUSE, Solar.io, Container Solutions, and Sneak. And you can find all the details of that on the website, KCD UK, workshops.kcduk.io. And thank you to our watch party sponsors. I've spent the last, yesterday and today in the watch party in Manchester. We're in Work Life. So if you are in Manchester and you want to come and hang out, please do come and join us here on the first floor. So Work Life have put on a fantastic setup for us here. So thank you to them. And thank you to Softiron and Tramshed who've sponsored the watch parties both in Manchester and in Cardiff. And these are the two charities that we are supporting with the event. We haven't done the final tot-up of how much those donations are going to be, but it's pretty significant. So STEMETS and Protect Earth. I think STEMETS talked yesterday about what they do, and Protect Earth are talking later on today. Paula, is that right?
They are, yep. So we've got Phil from Protect Earth is coming to join us at 10 to 2 to talk to us a bit about what they do.
Fantastic. Okay, so I think the next bit is on you, Paula, I think, aren't we?
So we do have some housekeeping before we get started. The code of conduct that we are governed by is the Linux Foundation Code of Conduct. So you can see the link here. Please have a look at it. Even though we're a virtual event, we still need to be kind to each other and respectful. So please take a look. If you experience any issues or if you witness any issues, please do report directly to the organizers. You can contact us at hello@kcduk.io or via Slack. If you have any issues that you don't want to report to the organizers, but you would like to report to the Linux Foundation, you can contact Angela Brown, and Angela's email address is here and also in the code of conduct. If you want to contact any of the organizers directly, you can see the lineup of organizers here. Here is the amazing organizing team of people who I've been working with for the last few months. Please feel free to message any of those people directly to say thank you or to report any issues. For Slack, we're using Slack as our main source of communication. So you need to be part of the Cloud Native Foundation Slack workspace. If you're not already a member, you can go to this email address, slack.cncf.io, and you can join. And the main channels that we're using, KCD UK is the main Slack channel for general conversation, for networking, for introducing yourself. And then we have two specific Slack channels for asking our speakers questions. We have the Track 1 Slack channel and the Track 2 Slack channel for asking the individual questions. Also, we're using YouTube chat. So however you want to communicate with us, if you put a question in for the speakers, then one of our team who's hosting will be able to ask the speaker the question on your behalf. And the speakers are also hanging out in Slack. So if we don't get around to answering a specific question, then the speakers will be able to answer directly. If you haven't yet registered for the event, it is not too late. You can sign up at our website, so kcduk.io, and then you can get some cool swag that will come from the organizing team ourselves that we've put together and also from our sponsors. If you're following us on socials, then our Twitter account is kcduk_io. The hashtag is KCDUK. We're also on Twitter. We had a few mix-ups with YouTube yesterday, so apologies again for the changing of links. But if you go to our YouTube channel, you will see Track 1 is streaming all day on one link, and there's also a separate channel for Track 2. The link for that is in the description, is on the About page. There's also a lovely video of Lewis talking about where you can find Track 2. The agenda on our website has also been updated, so hopefully you'll track us down. But if there's any problems, please let us know. Obviously, if you're watching me, then you've probably found Track 1 at least. So if you can't find Track 2, let us know. So I think that's all of the housekeeping. One other just well wishes I'd like to send. So one of our speakers, Lucas, sadly is ill today. He can't make his talk. So we've updated the agenda. We send him all the best for a speedy recovery. And what we're hoping is that when he's well, he will be able to record his talk that he was planning to present live, and then we'll put that on the YouTube channel ready. So best wishes for a speedy recovery, Lucas.